Hi, I'm Gary Shaw from QAD DynaSys, and today I'll be talking to you about demand-driven material requirements planning, or as it's more commonly known, DDMRP, which is a new and very different approach to planning your supply chain. Most manufacturing companies use a traditional MRP approach, which has been around over 50 years. So this standard approach uses forecasts to calculate requirements and then turns those into planned orders, which are exploded through a bill of material into purchase orders and work orders. It's no secret that forecasting accurately is difficult, and even more so when you're trying to do that consistently month in and month out for a very large portfolio of products. So when you base your short-term replenishment signals on these inaccurate forecasts, the result can be the wrong inventory levels, high costs, lots of expediting, and ultimately poor service levels. So as an alternative, the DDMRP methodology uses real demand for those replenishment signals. So it's using orders rather than forecasts. So obviously in any supply chain, you've got to cope with manufacturing and supply lead times, as well as that inherent variability in demand and supply. So in DDMRP, we place inventory buffers at strategic points along the supply chain to cope with this. So then when an order triggers a replenishment signal, it's only passed along to the next buffer in the chain. So these act as decoupling points to absorb that variability and stop it being amplified along the supply chain. So one of the very clever features of DDMRP is how the size of the buffers are calculated. So they're sized based on the lead time between the buffers, as well as the estimated usage within that lead time, as well as considering the inherent demand and supply variability. So the buffers are much more sophisticated than a traditional safety stock based on days cover or a simple reorder point. So ultimately, DDMRP is about trying to improve the flow of materials and information by using reliable replenishment signals and using inventory in the right way. So you still need to forecast to plan your capacity and align your financial and operational objectives, but you're just not using those forecasts to drive those short-term execution decisions. Companies adopting this approach are reporting huge improvements in inventory levels, in customer service, and overall lead time reduction. And it's a project that you can just try yourself as a small pilot, just on a handful of products, just to see how it works. So my advice is just to try it and see what benefits DDMRP can bring to your supply chain. What have you got to lose? Thank you for watching.